Mela, it is straight up dark outside. And here's the crazy thing. It is 5:54. Literally got off work, came straight home, sat down in this chair. It's dark outside, and normally, up until now, I've always been kind of backlit by this window. So the lighting's always been, pretty good. But I sat down and I turned my light on, and I was like, I don't have much light here. So actually, I threw up another light. And so now I have two lights, both being soft diffused off of my wall, bouncing back to get the face cam picture that you're seeing now. I have to go through and tweak all my presets that I have for this face cam. But welcome back to NASCAR 25, continuing our series on the ARCA Menard series. Continuing our series on the ARCA, close enough. So if you missed the last few episodes, we've been working through, it's been a little while since I've come up with one of these. I haven't really played this game since then, so it's going to be fun jumping into this. But we're currently working through the ARCA Menard series. And I actually I've been watching some other creators, and I've learned some stuff. So if we go to our race shop over here, we have our urgent tasks. So we can see on the right side there, work for the week, really clean driving. Looks like most of our repairs will be handled. We'll just be handling the expected wear and tear. So we're just going to go ahead, do the recommended. Everything was at 75. So for 120 work points, we're going to be able to bring this car body back up to 100%. But here's where it gets interesting. So we can actually go to our parts store here, and you see on the top right there we have $16,000. We can actually upgrade this car for the body, the chassis, engine, and the suspension, and it's actually not that expensive. So we have all the level 3 stuff unlocked, and I'm thinking we just want to go with that. So let's go ahead and upgrade our body to level 3, install that, our chassis to level 3, engine, and then our suspension. So we officially have a level 3 car, and it took us about $8,000 to get there. So now, if we go to our urgent tasks, he says we're all ready to go, because you can look on the right there and everything is at 100%. So let's go ahead and head down to the track. Welcome to Talladega. One of the coolest tracks you could ask for. Oh, it would be so cool to go and race here. Let's go ahead, jump into our practice session. Now I have played a little bit since I've recorded those, mostly just like the free racing and stuff. And I've been playing around a lot with the setups. And on super speedways, I actually prefer a little more loose of a car. So I'm going to start at 25 for this practice. We might end up going up to 50, but let's go ahead and head out. Get some practice in, see how it feels. And then we'll go from there. I prefer the tighter in like the everything back situated. I prefer the tighter cars in for street racing and like small ovals like Bristol, places like that. And I think I prefer the looser for the super speedways like Talladega, Daytona, places like that. So gotta wait till we get past this blue cone, and then once we get past the blue cone, we can go ahead and merge in, get our practice in. Slowly getting up to speed here, 177 coming down the front stretch. Minute and 2 lap time, but that was including coming out of the garage, so out of pit lane. So I think we're trying to get below 57 seconds. 55 seconds, I see it down there on the bottom right. 55.277 is our goal. Hitting 180 on this back stretch. So far, so good. Oh, it's going to be really close. It's going to be really close if I get this. I think I do have it, though. Come on. 54. There we go. About a second and 2/10 to our goal there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, all over the place in the practice. Let's get out of here. Okay. Place first there in the practice. 0.7 seconds ahead of Jake Finch, who came in second place. And now it's time for qualifying. So we have 1 lap here. We have to go around 1 time, come back, and we have 1 lap to set our best time. So a little bit about Talladega, if you don't know much about it. It is the longest track in the NASCAR Cup Series at... Man, once you get up on that apron, it just kind of draws you in. At 2.66 miles, just a smidge longer than Daytona. It is one of the most historical racing tracks. Actually, they always say that there's a big one at Talladega, and it's usually like at the end of the race, it's a big wreck. They call it, it's known for being the big one. Everyone's trying to get across that finish line, pushing everything they've got in their car. try to get the best position at the end of stages and at the end of the race. So legend has it actually that the land that they built Talladega Motor Speedway on was actually a Native American burial ground. And long story short, with like the Trail of Tears and stuff, and when the Native Americans left, this is our we got one lap here. When the Native Americans left, they a shaman or something cursed the land supposedly, and that's why they say that. So every time there's a big one, they say it's because of the curse. Actually, the fastest stock car time, the fastest that a stock car has ever gone, was actually set here at 212 miles per hour. I don't remember who it was, but 33-degree banking around these turns right here, absolutely insane. You have to go like 30 miles per hour or something around the corners to be able to stay up on the track, or else gravity will bring you down because it's 33 degrees around that banking. We're just trying to get a top 20 here. I think we might be top 5. We qualified first. Okay, 53.99 seconds. Okay, we're feeling good. I didn't think... I might have to turn the difficulty up a little bit here. I don't know if I bumped it down or something. So I had to look it up because I couldn't remember. So Bill Elliott set a qualifying record of 212.809 miles per hour in 1987. But sneaky speedster Russell Wallace topped that with an unofficial 216.309 during a 2004 radio test. So the official time is 212, but the unofficial is 216, which is absolutely freaking insane that those cars are going 216 miles an hour around the corner like that.
Driver, start your engines.
That doesn't get old. I do wish we had a little extra animation there or something. Okay, so what I do want to do, let's go back to our car here. Can we pause right here? Okay, settings. Okay, so there is no, I can't change the AI difficulty right here. So I'm pretty sure with this, they still got a couple bugs in it and stuff, but if you change the difficulty on one thing, it changes it everywhere. And so what happened was I might have been just like testing stuff out, and I turned the AI difficulty down in like just a quick race or something, and it transferred that over to my career, which I've had a higher AI difficulty. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my driving aids down a little bit. Let's just take wall avoidance and stability help off. This might be a huge mistake. And then driving assist, let's just turn that down to 15. Let's give this a shot. Go ahead and save those changes, and welcome to the race at Talladega. All right, boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing. So yeah, just like Daytona, this is a super speedway track. A lot of drifting here, a lot of drafting here, not drifting. A lot of drafting, a lot of bumping, a lot of people pushing you, forming lanes, 2 wide, 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide. Starts to get a little hairy at your 4 wides. I do kind of like racing here though. It is kind of fun. When you're only doing 3 laps though, it's very anticlimactic. Not much goes on. There's not much strategy involved with 3 laps, but still get to have a little fun. Just kind of hold this first position, hopefully. Kind of all over the track right now. Come down a little bit. Okay. I know I'm going high. All right. Calm down.
Car outside.
I know, I went a little high there. That's my bad.
One outside.
Back on that bottom lane, and he's just going to give me a little bump. Push me up back into first place. Dude, the hardest thing is like these joystick movements are just so small. Like it's the smallest little movement you'll make. This game's definitely made for a simulator, but you know, we're just gonna have our fun with it. There's no force feedback on anything, so it's kind of challenging. I say that as I'm just cruising in first place right now. As soon as I look towards my camera, I lose all control of the car. Got a little white flag here. Still just sitting up front. This it was literally in Louisiana. Saturday it was 83 degrees, and this morning you woke up, it was 37 degrees. It is absolutely unreal. My sinuses are going insane. My throat's starting to give out a little bit, but you know, just take a little Claritin D and we'll be good. Maybe some smelling salts. Take a little puff of smelling salts. Coming around the front stretch here. Oh, he's going high. Let's see if I can block him a little bit. Beautiful. Still going high. Come across. And that
Amazing win.
is going to be a first place finish. Career winner. Our first win. Kind of cheesed it a little bit. I think the AI was turned down a little bit, but you know, we will absolutely take it. Our first win of our career. Lap speed, clean racing, practice goal met, qualified goal met, qualified on pole, incentive goal met hard, race win, and led a lap for a total of 1,680 rep. Congrats to 33. Make sure you hang that flag somewhere special. When Willie Hunt keeps it clean, it's a real fun time out on the track. Only when I keep it clean, though. I get that, I understand. My throat's been killing me, so I've been drinking a ton of Sprite. $31,000 for that. Jeez, golly. That's insane. Okay. We might be able to get to upgrade to level 4 parts here. Body took a hit. Chassis, engine, and suspension all took a hit. Yeah. So the AI difficulty was turned down to 90. So let's bump that up to 97? We're just gonna have to fiddle around with this. It's like... It's I wish there's an easier way that they did it, that you can adjust the AI, but I mean, it's just like, it's a weird scale first of all, and then you're just kind of guessing at where like you want to be, but we're just gonna figure it out as we go. So we gotta head over to our shop here. Looks like we're racing in Kansas next. Urgent tasks. We got some hefty repairs for after how rough on the car you were. I don't think I was that rough, but okay. Let's go ahead and take care of your recommended repairs. We are not going to be able to get this up to 100%. Get our engine up to 100%. Oh boy. Okay, we have one work point left. New sponsor interest. Caught the idea of a new potential sponsor. Come to the office to see more details. Got Dart wanting a sponsor as 2,275 a race. Let's go ahead. So it's 2,275 per race, but we have to finish 32nd or better in the next race in order to receive it. I thought we'd already gotten it, but no, we have to finish 32nd or better. So with that being said, let's just go ahead. Got another urgent task here. If you're ready, we can head on out. Let's go take on Kansas. The Tide 150 here. All right, let's go ahead and head out to practice. Now, this is a 1.5 mile tri-oval.
Let's rock and roll. See what this
So I'm thinking this is a little bit longer of a track. I'm thinking that we would want to go ahead. Let's just keep it at 25%
okay,
loose.
feel out the balance and bring it in for an adjustment if you need to.
And then if we need to bring it in for adjustment, we can also do that. So much shorter than Daytona, but still not a very long track. 1.5 miles. This is honestly a pretty cool track. I believe it's a newer one. I'm not really too familiar with Kansas. I do know that last year, in the 2024 season, one of the greatest finishes in NASCAR history, Kyle Larson won at Kansas with a time differential of 1/1000th of a second. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's absolutely insane. You can't even really tell that he wins. They had to use some sort of super playback with frame analyzation or something. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to throttle down all the way in order to determine the winner of that race. So if we come mid, dip down, and then we can kind of throttle through this corner at least. I think we can throttle through that corner.
Fast lap right there.
We met our goal
Everything
already,
looks good. Your choice to
but
stay on or come in.
this corner seemed to get us a little bit, so we got through it that time with no trouble. So let's go ahead and end the practice. Let's head to qualifying. I feel confident in this car. We got 10th, much better. You know, definitely don't want to finish first every time. I don't want to finish last. So I feel like this is probably difficult that we'll be able to compete at, but also not win everything. Go ahead and head out on the track here, just us. At the best time we possibly can here. Could you imagine just flying 160 miles an hour around here? All those fans up there. This is our qualifying lap. I mean, you're absolutely flying. NASCAR gets made fun of a lot as a sport, but it really is such a cool sport. The environment behind it, how analytical it is. I mean, those guys are serious athletes too. You don't understand the conditions that they're in, the amount of focus that it takes to absolutely
Okay, shut her down.
We qualified 14th. I like that. I like 14th. That's perfect. The amount of focus that it takes to drive, like I lose focus just doing these 3 laps at Daytona. Like I find my mind wandering, but they're completely locked in for 2.5 hours sometimes. It blows my mind. Racing in all kinds of different times of the day too.
Here we go. Start it up.
I think this is going to be a night race for us right here. Starting at 14th.
1 on the bottom.
Tyler Reef. Sitting in front of us.
1 bottom. Clear low if you want it. Inside now.
Just kind of follow the pack here. It's only 4 laps. We really need to up the duration of these races. We're not gonna be able to do much of anything. There you go. Give me a little bump.
Car low. 3
See if I can just kind of ride that. Amber, I'm gonna give you a little push.
Car high. Clear bottom.
And cut down. Beautiful.
3 wide.
I forgot at Kansas, a lot of cars will dip below the single white line there. Cut the corner a little bit. Completely legal.
You're all clear.
Sorry, excuse me. Just coming through. We go from, oh gosh. Yep, I felt that. As soon, thank you. As soon as I felt my thumb just kind of slipped, and I also let up when I felt it slip. I knew that was a mistake. Got a little draft there. The only force feedback on the PlayStation controller in this is once you get into a draft lane, it just lightly vibrates. Until you know you find the draft. So that is kind of cool, but I do wish there's a lot more
Clear up top. 1 outside.
force feedback. Lawless.
Outside now.
You could have come down and I would have pushed you, but just wanted you to make a decision there if you're going to come down or not. Hey, yo, just kind of cruising through here. Our car, the level 3, I think it might have actually made a big difference because,
White flag.
I mean, we significantly bumped our difficulty up, and in only 3 laps, we went from 14th to 6th, and we might get a top 5 finish here. I mean, we're in a rocket ship. We are, like I said last time, we're in that little bullet
Clear
thing
outside. 1 up high.
on Mario Kart that you get in last place, that little black bullet thing. Currently in 5th. Let's see if we can squeeze a 4 out of here. We did not, but we got 5th. So that means we got a new sponsorship. We met all of our goals. This level 3 upgrade is looking pretty nice. I mean, to go from 15th or 14th to 5th. What more could we ask for there? Amber said, good run by Willie Hunt tonight. Hang on, I think I forgot to turn on my sarcasm font. Well, you know what, Amber? Right back at you. I'll be doing that out the window while you're in last place. Don't mess with me, Amber. $9,777. We're making some serious cash, more cash than we really know what to do with right now. We might have to upgrade to level 4 because we won't be able to, we won't even be close to getting our car up to 100%. Let's go ahead and head on over to the shop. Check out. We should have gotten, where's our agent at? Dart will want to sponsor you after that last race. Let's go ahead and sign with them. Sorry, Big Fish Barbecue, you've been great, but we got more money. We officially signed with Dart. You can see it on our hood there. Got some more tasks here. Let's check in on the standings to see where you stack up against the rest of the field this season. I'm currently in 13th with 1 win, 2 top 5s, 169. Who's in first? Brennan Queen with 247. We're not that far off, you know. We just oh my gosh, we passed up Amber in the last race. That's hilarious. Our average finish is 16.8. Our average start is 19.7. And our agent's calling us up. PR managers will occasionally find events for you that'll provide bonuses to your reputation or other resources. So we had the opportunity. Oh, we had the opportunity to hire a PR manager, Jason Williams. We got $50K in the bank. Come on, let's get more money in here. Now, can we? That is something that I haven't checked out yet. Is the hiring and firing. So if we go to office, we can go to staff. We have no candidates available. So we have an agent, a crew chief, PR manager, and 2 mechanics. The mechanics are what get us the work points, and we're currently short on work points, like a lot. So if we go to our urgent tasks, Davis Ramsey is going to say, I mean, you can get the car up pretty good, so that's going to use 94. I think we do one more race with this level 3, and then maybe in the next episode we'll upgrade to level 4. So let's go ahead, upgrade our level 3 car as much as we can, and with that, we're going to be able to advance. North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Carolina. Now this is a little bit of a shorter track. So North Wilkesboro is a point.
I hope you're dreaming about winning in there. Can we get going, please?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of car I'm going to run here. It's a .625 oval course. So I think we're going to run 25% tight. That sounds good to me. A little bit shorter. A little bit shorter of a track. I've been using a tighter car for the shorter tracks, and I've kind of liked it so far. So this one is definitely going to be. Oh yeah, I just completely merged in. Sorry about that. I might have to practice this one for a little bit because this is going to be, this is going to be letting off, braking, all that kind of good stuff. It's a short track. Now North Wilkesboro is actually known by some as the birthplace of NASCAR, and it's actually. And 2 or 3 years ago, it made its comeback. It took like a 30-year. They didn't race here for like 30 years. I don't exactly know why. As we drive into the wall there, really just need to get a feel of the car. I'm thinking if we come up high and down pretty aggressive and ride the brake. No, that's not it. Let's just let's let this guy pass. Let's follow him. Oh, that's not there. So they're going to come up high, hit the apex pretty late. It's a really late apex, actually. Alright, I've done about 8 laps or so here. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I know what to do. Just not really executing it that well, and we're going to keep running into the fence, too. See, I came down too low on that one. Just going to push me high. If I can get just one good corner right here, we can head to the race. I mean, that one's not bad. I will take that one. But it's also not good. All right, we got this. Let's go ahead and return to the garage and let's give qualifying a shot. This will probably be a fairly ugly qualifying, but oh, I just went back into practice. You got it, boss. Qualifying here. We got one shot, one opportunity to show everyone what we're made of. A little early merge there. I'm trying to actually like play by the rules. You don't get penalized for that or anything, but is this going to be a 2-lap qualifying?
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
It is going to be a 2-lap qualifying. Way too early. I was trying to make sure it was a 2-lap quali. Way too early on that apex. Come up high, don't touch the wall. Let off. Ride those brakes a little bit. A little too much brake, but that was actually a pretty, not a bad turn. I will take that, and then I run into the wall to just, you know, put the icing on top of that cake. And then I go way high. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to be fun. Come down. Yeah, I had to tap the brakes on that one. But we did qualify 31st. We did not hit our goal. Okay, 8 p.m. Race time here. Dude, it feels like 8 p.m., but it is only 6:30, 7 o'clock right now. It is insane. You gotta be a psychopath to like how early it is getting dark. Like, this is unreal. And I believe that like we're now like in the actual like, oh gosh, actual like time that we should be in, right? Like this is like the real time or whatever. Just to think of that, if that ever gets reversed, they get rid of. I'm all over the place right now. If they get rid of daylight savings, this is gonna be like a perm. I gotta stop talking. Just putting Laster into the freaking wall right here. Yeah, this is not my track right here at all. Jonathan, a little push here. See, if I can just stay on this inside, I feel like that encourages me more to be a little more aggressive on the brakes. I just don't like braking. I don't like bleeding
Inside
speed,
now.
but I've got to remember,
Clear low.
to do that.
Clear high if you want it.
There we go. That's a good corner right there. Like, I'm not scared of letting off the gas. It's just when I brake it. Dude, I cannot wait to take a shower. I feel nasty. I wore this camo jacket to work today in hopes that nobody would realize I'm in my office. Kind of blend in with my surroundings.
Outside door.
It didn't really work. Sorry, Blake. They still found me.
Car outside. 2 to go this time.
But dude, they had the heater on blast today. I was freaking sweating in my office. Kind of closed the door on him, but that's not a bad pass right there. Excuse me, Jake. I'm just, playing a little bumper cars back here, trying to get to that top 20 to meet our sponsor goal.
One on the bottom.
Rubbing is racing. It's part of it. Sure, our crew chief won't be too thrilled about
Car high.
going to make all these repairs.
Car outside.
And then I'm just driving on the apron. I mean, we made up a little time from 32nd to 28th. These short races. So I was kind of thinking about this whenever I was doing the practice earlier. I don't like how short the races are because it's like not enough time for the race to actually develop. But at the same time, we just knocked out 3 races in this episode, and I know like you have to go a full season of ARCA to be able to advance to trucks, and so I'm pretty sure if you advance trucks, it's going to be the same way. So like if I'm trying to keep this series under 40 episodes, we might have to keep these races short like this so we can do 3 races per. And then once we get into trucks, we'll kind of figure out how that's going to be. But I want to race every single one. Brian Clubb said Willie Hunt is starting to grow on me a little bit. Thank you. I want to race every one that we have here, just so we can kind of get the idea of like when we get to the Cup Series and we start racing NASCAR, we'll be able to be familiar with the tracks. Like this one, we know we're not good at, so we'll spend a little more time there. Daytona, we can go ahead and do that one. We don't have to spend as much time, I guess is what I'm saying. Took a little beating there, but that's why we have mechanics. So go ahead and head in here. We got our PR managers already getting some work for us. How about that? So we can either attend driving school. There's an opportunity to do some coaching at a local performance driving school. Okay, I thought we were having to go get our driver's license again. There might be some rich guys who like going fast there, but if nothing else, it's a paycheck. At the same time, it's time for the kids to pick their specialties at the local tech school, and they always love it when a race car driver shows up. Or we can do a school appearance for some reputation. There's an opportunity to do some coaching at a local performance. Oh, it's the same thing. Well, why can't we just do both of them if it's the same thing? We just have to choose if we want the money or the reputation, and I definitely feel like we could use more reputation. So let's go ahead and do that. The kids were thrilled when he showed up in a real race car. The automotive head said they never had so many kids fighting to sign up. Beautiful. I love to hear that. Love making kids' day. We got some whiz kid who applied to be a new mechanic. Applicant looks good on paper, but we don't have room for another hire. You'll have to replace someone if you want to get him on your team. Wow, okay. So he's going to get us 85 work points per week. So these work points expire at the end of every week. So you kind of like have to use them. So he's bringing in 85. Griffin is bringing in 40, and Blake Sutton's bringing in 50. So obviously we want to get rid of Griffin. Griffin, I'm sorry. I think you've been with me since the beginning, but adapt or die. And then Davis is wanting us to fix our car a little bit. We can get this all the way up to normal. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. We might upgrade to the level 4 car in the next episode, or we might just roll with this one a little bit longer. But that's going to do it for today. We got 3 good races out the way. I'm getting tired because it's already dark outside, and I'm used to going to bed when the sun goes down 10 o'clock, and it feels like 11:30 right now. So I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to eat, and then at 6:30 I'm probably getting ready for bed. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in our next episode.